Hello, happy Wednesday, everyone. I am Meredith, and I am here with our message for the 12th of April, 2023. We are tuning into what's on offer to us today. According to Tarot, we're using the Angel Tarot for our message. The sun is in Aries, the moon is in Capricorn, and we're on planet Earth, we think. All right, let's take a look at the cards. What have they got to say to us today? Our first is the Tower. Well, this happened almost a week ago. Maybe it was over a week ago. We started a reading with the Tower. We're doing it again. And in this deck, it is called Life Experience. Archangel Chamuel. Yeah, that's a nice way of putting it. True, life experience. The Tower card can certainly create plenty of interesting life experience for us. So what I find exciting about this card as I'm looking at it just now, intuitively feeling into it, again, it feels deliberate. This doesn't necessarily feel like shock and awe. It feels intentional. So whenever we see the Tower, there's the suggestion that we've taken our attention off of something significant and important, and the universe is now getting our attention in a way that we can't miss. That's typically how the Tower is perceived. And there may be a hint of this. There may be a touch of this on the card and in the energy atmosphere today. Certainly we can be surprised by our own selves, the choices that we make, the actions that we take, though we have been encouraged for quite a while now. It's coming up in every single reading to take action, to do something. And I'm feeling that the Tower as our first card is a result of the actions we've already taken. They may be having some surprising results, though they're welcome results. Let's see what comes with this card. Yeah, look at this, Six of Fire. That's the Six of Wands. This is victory and success, homecoming within our own heart space. And yet another consistent message just this week is to take action through following our own hearts. And what's lovely about that is we're not looking outside ourselves. That's when a Tower becomes shock, awe, and potentially negative in its appearance and in the way that walls come down, foundations crack. When we're looking beyond ourselves for fulfillment, for satisfaction, gratification of any kind, if we're looking to another relationship, or if we're identifying through what we do for a career or how we are of service to define who we are, very often we have a Tower moment that just comes out of nowhere because the universe shakes things up for us to get our attention and reminds us to come from our own presence. And the Tower here with the Six of Wands, if you're someone who has shades of what I've just described unfolding in your now moment, you're seeing it successfully and you're taking action upon it so that you are not identifying beyond your own soulful presence. You're bringing yourself home to your own center, to your own groundedness. So that's where victory and success can be coming from, with the Tower sitting right next to it. So again, let's go back. If you're someone who's kind of getting a cosmic wake-up call for looking beyond yourself, it's a welcome feeling. Like, oh, thank goodness I recognize this. Excuse me. And now I can take measures to adjust my sails. Let's see what's next. Yeah, the Emperor. Wow. These are super powerful cards, right? Look at this. Our strong, solid, decisive, know-it-all Emperor. Exactly. That's the life experience that we're going for, is to draw on our collective knowledge and act on our intuitive wisdom. And with the Six of Wands sitting between the Tower and the Emperor, we're having a great deal of success with that. So we may encounter moments with ourselves today where we have one of those really grand ahas and epiphanies of, oh my goodness, I haven't seen it this way. How delightful that I now see it this way, and that I have the know-how to shake things up for myself. It's not that I have to wait for a tower to come down, shockingly. I can shake my own foundation. And the Emperor will absolutely help us do that. Divine masculine energy, very active energy. Oftentimes we see the Emperor sitting on his throne looking quite relaxed and as if he does not need to take any action whatsoever. Make no mistake with the Emperor, though, he is swift and exceptionally decisive. He is all four kings rolled into one being. He's the father of tarot, and he will take action before and have it all said and done before we even have our epiphany. So that's where we might get some more shock and awe in ourselves. We may take an action with our own selves and our circumstances and situations that surprises us. All for the best, though. Next card. Wow, look at this. The Lovers. Inner unity. Following our hearts. That's what this card is about. It's making decisions and making choices that are in harmony with the grand vision that we have for ourselves. We come from our heart space, our soulful presence. And if we're not there, the Tower is here to remind us to get there. And we can shift into this easily, which is so beautiful because the Six of Wands is supporting it. And what's supporting all of that right in the center of the reading is the Emperor, which means we know how to do this. So it's interesting to discover where we may not be allowing ourselves our own highest and greatest potential. To discover that can be a surprise. Though in the discovery of that, rather than feeling negative about it, rather than engaging the ego and having a dialogue that's, in the tone of a tantruming ego, we're more like, hey, I didn't realize. And thank goodness I can see this. I have the clarity. So that's the beauty of the way these cards are aligned for us, the way the message is coming in. It feels gentle. It feels kind. It also feels fun and uplifting. Beautiful. So Lover's card, I feel the message here is about a deeper, stronger embrace of our own self relationship in this card, greater harmony. I feel also exceptionally positive outcomes on this card. Next we have, look at this, the Two of Cups. Whoa. Yeah, an ever deepening, strengthening bond within our own selves. Now there's a Tower moment with these two cards together, the Lovers and the Two of Cups. Holy moly, that's amazing self-connection. So the Tower becomes an epiphany for us in the energy atmosphere of the day as we rock our own foundation and ask ourselves, what have we not considered? What more may we consider? And then pay attention to the intuitive wisdom that is downloading into our waking consciousness. This provides a much deeper, broader, stronger connection to self-center, soulful presence, heart space. That's what's happening. That's the Tower. And the contrast of perhaps not feeling that fully and then suddenly feeling it fully could certainly feel like shock, awe, surprise, delight, wonder, right? Let's see what's on the bottom of this deck. What are we not seeing as a result of these beautiful cards? Excellent. There's the Four of Wands. One of the happiest cards in tarot. Beautiful. See, a super stable foundation. That's what fours provide. And it's a lovely card to have when you see the Tower in a reading and when you are deliberately rocking your own foundation, cracking yourself wide open to the wonder of the miracle that you are. And then we're going to double that because the next card is the Eight of Wands. So see, incoming information, communication. This is absolutely an intuitive download type of message. That's what I'm feeling off that Eight of Wands. This is a great unity card, and we have plenty of unity message here on the table with the Lovers and the Two of Cups. Now we add the Eight of Wands to it, and we get to witness how much more profound our life experience is when we are harmonized to our soulful presence. We get to watch in greater wonder and greater awe what weaves itself together on our behalf because we show up like an emperor. We choose our collective knowledge and we leverage that on anything that is unknown, unharmonized, out of balance for ourselves, and we bring it true within. Next, Nine of Air, Nine of Swords. This is the waiting for the other shoe to drop kind of card. We know it's the anxiety card in tarot, and it's this, you know, you're awake in the night, plagued with thoughts, a busy brain. This may pop up as we feel some of the discomfort that comes off the Tower. There's the moment in the epiphany when we recognize great change. And whenever we are met with change, and we know we can't go back because it's just not healthy. And going back to whatever it is we were saying, doing, thinking, dialoguing about in our own self-relationship, there is a familiarity and a comfort to it. We talk about this often here on the channel. And, you know, this Nine of Air upsets the apple cart in that regard because this identifies for us something that just isn't for our highest and greatest benefit. It is in the sense that it provides contrast, but we get to choose off this energy. This is the leveraging that happens when we show up like an emperor, when we show up like the Lovers and the Two of Cups, deeply connected to self. Anything unlike that is going to reveal itself, which again may feel a bit like the Tower. And as it reveals itself, we're going to make adjustments, though they may be uncomfortable in the moment. Energy will weave itself together in a far better way when we take the Emperor's posture here. Yeah. Then we have the Queen of Fire, Queen of Wands. She's been with us a bit lately. She's been showing up in the readings. She's the sassy one of the four queens. She's, of course, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Oh my gosh, I just looked at the card underneath her, and it's the Sun. So we have the Sun and the Four of Wands in the reading, as well as the Queen of Fire. So she says what everybody's thinking. And I feel that we've got something to say to ourselves that we have not uttered aloud for some sort of fearful reason and or programming. And that's the Nine of Air right there. And I see us turning around. If it's been plaguing us, if it's been in our shadow and walking in our footsteps, we're going to turn around like the Queen of Fire and like the Emperor. And we are going to embrace whatever that is in the way that we think, behave, and take action, because we have the Sun. We're going to have some brilliant clarity. The Sun will drive away all the shadows. It will allow us to see what's behind the walls of the Tower. It will allow us to see what keeps us awake in the middle of the night or keeps us uncomfortable in broad daylight. And we're going to be able to take action on that in a way that is pleasing to the heart, to our soul. That's beautiful energy. Angel answers. I was going to go for a completely angelic reading today. Angel Tarot, Angel Answers. And I was going to have the final word on the reading from my Archangel Michael Oracle deck. And it's missing. It's somewhere in a shadow in my house. Oh. I will hunt it down today. Oh, how interesting. Look at this. from Sawyer's Path. We did this for yesterday's reading. It's mixed in with Angel Answers, and it's the Four of Wands. So now we have the Four of Wands doubled in the reading, and then potentially quadrupled in the reading here with the Eight of Wands. Well, looky there. What a beautiful message. See, that's how that Tower is. It ain't nothing but a thing. That's what I'm feeling. Because with all this beautiful sun energy, Emperor, Queen, so on, Lovers, Two of Cups, and the Four of Wands prolifically woven into the message today, the Tower can't possibly stand. It's as if the foundation is too stable for that to even rest upon. So we're clearing away the clutter of the Nine of Swords. All right. Now let's see about the Angel Answers. Ask a question if you have one. Look at this. No need to worry. Do we even need another one? Likely not. I'm going to see if one more flips out of the deck. Yeah, and it fell on the floor. No need to worry because we're making big, happy changes because we're happy, right? All right, final word on the message, Shaman's Dream Oracle. How is our soulful presence informing our waking consciousness? Okay. Mindful groupthink. This feels like confirmation to me, you know, from the Emperor, your collective knowledge. We'll be dipping into that, drawing on that, and surprising ourselves with it, likely in the energy atmosphere, as we bring greater stability and greater happiness to our foundation, and as we challenge our towers and welcome our towers, or deliberately go after our towers in the Nine of Swords. We are recognizing something that does not serve our highest and greatest purpose. And my feeling is ultimately that we are quite gentle about that. We're not harsh with ourselves. There's no negative speak there. Where we are happy to discover what's not in alignment so that we can bring the alignment. Sweet. Have a beautiful Wednesday, everyone. Peace, love, joy, happiness. Namaste.